Hello students, welcome to the e-learning platform presented by Mechanical Engineering Department of Dr. Bapuji Saroke Institute of Engineering and Technology, Kolhapur. The learning objectives for today's session are number 1, study of domestic refrigerator. In this session, we are going to study the domestic refrigerator, its component and how the refrigerating effects works. Second, study the components of domestic refrigerator. The main components of a domestic refrigerator are the components useful for refrigeration and air conditioning system will be studied in today's session. Starting with domestic refrigerator. A refrigerator once was considered as a luxury. He now plays an essential role in household for prevention of food in hotel, in house application, hospitals, chemists, laboratories, and reduces wastage. Hmm, The manufacturer are in various sizes such as 165 liters, 210 liters, 300, 380 liters. The liter is a unit used to specify refrigerator size, but it is a volume of a cooling space provided by the refrigerator. The primary function of a refrigerator is to freeze or a freezer is to provide food storage space maintained at low temperature for preservation of food. That is, the primary function of a refrigerator is to preserve the food at a low temperature. Its secondary function is formation of ice cubes for domestic consumption. A storage temperature of 0 degree Celsius to 4 degrees Celsius is satisfactory for prevention of most of the fresh foods. The domestic refrigerators work on a vapor refrigeration system as shown in figure because of its compactness and more efficient use of electrical energy. The domestic refrigerator used the refrigerant known as Freon 12, that is R12. The evaporator in a domestic refrigerator is formed as a box, serves as a freezer from the storage of frozen food as well as for making ice cube. That is, the freezer in the refrigerator is nothing but the evaporator. It is mounted above general food storage space. The evaporator is held at temperature of around minus 18 degree Celsius. The refrigerant vapor from evaporator is at low pressure, is compressed by a compressor at a high pressure and a high temperature, which easily discharged to condenser, where the condenser rejects the heat to atmospheric air. The condensate is allowed to pass through small diameter, say 0.5 to 5 millimeter copper tube, capillary tube, so that pressure and temperature are lower. Capillary device acts as a throttling unit and control mass flow rate of an refrigerant. The pressure of refrigerant when leaves the capillary is maintained above atmospheric pressure. The dryer, strainer, remove moisture or impurities from the refrigerant. The evaporator of freezer is shaped in a form of box and refrigerant tubes are braced to side wall and bottom portion of the box for efficient heat transfer. The temperature at bottom of refrigerator will be more and cold air have high density more down due to natural convection and density difference. The temperature is controlled by use of thermostat. To prevent tricking of water due to condensation over freezer cabinet, a tray is provided below the freeze box. This also collects water droplet during defrosting. The compressor is mounted at bottom and back side of refrigerator so that vapor refrigerant will suck by compressor due to gravity. Present day refrigerators are equipped with push button defrost thermostat. Push button is provided in center of thermostat knob which breaks and keep electrical contact of thermostat open until the evaporator temperature rises above freezing point and defrost takes place. And after completion of defrost, a refrigerator comes to normal function. The outer shell of a refrigerator is usually fabricated of steel, properly treated and finished with synthetic enamel to prevent rusting. The inner liner of plastic, which does not require any extra process for corrosion prevention, acts as a smooth finish and without sharp edges and corner. A door gasket is provided around the throat and the lip of the cabinet of the refrigerator. The gasket of soft rubber or vinyl compound can be compressed, thereby sealing cabinet door joint effectively when the door is closed, and this prevents the leakage of air. The magnetic wire is embedded in gasket folds and help to keep the door tightly closed and press the cabinet. An automatic button is provided which switch on the bulb as soon as the door opens. Let us see some of the components of an refrigeration and air conditioning system. First is overload protector, OLP, also known as motor overload protector. The location of overload protector is with start relay or near the compressor. In any electric circuit, an excessive current is provided. If this maintained for a long time, the motor winding will become overheat and it may also cause fire and burnout, and damage can also occur. A bimetallic disc type overload protector is shown in the figure. If current increases beyond the safe point, the temperature of heating coil in the overload protector increases. This causes the thermal sensitive bimetallic strip to melt. The spring away try to open the circuit and stops the motor. If the switch is of automatic reset type, the circuit will remain until the temperature drop and contact again close. In some, a reset button is provided which is pushed by operator before starting of the unit. Overload protector is basically used for safety when the current increases, so that the heating coil is not burned or does not cause damage to the system. The second is the thermostat control. The thermostat is a small resistor used in refrigeration and air conditioning system for heating or cooling anticipator. This anticipator is adjustable and located right on bimetal sensing coils. It is used mainly to cutting the heat unit before it reaches the set temperature. That is, the thermostat is used mainly to cut heating unit early before it reaches the set temperature. The thermostat control in any refrigeration plant, a particular temperature is required to be maintained to perform a particular job. The temperature of system should not increase or decrease above or below a predetermined temperature. This can be accomplished with the help of thermostat. This can be accomplished by a thermostat which starts the compressor when temperature of the refrigerator space rises above predetermined maximum, which is known as cut-in temperature, and stops the compressor when the temperature of the refrigerator spaces decreases the predetermined minimum, which is known as cutout temperature. The difference between the cutout and cut-in temperature is known as differential. By turning the range adjusting screw as shown in figure clockwise direction, increase the spring tension to counteract the pressure in below in order to close the contact and rise both cutout and cut-in temperature. Similarly, the cutout and cut-in temperature decreases by turning range adjusting screw in anti-clockwise direction. A bar moves towards screw head by turning differential adjustment and screw in clockwise direction, which effect the increase of travel of pin B in the slot shown in the figure. This lowers the cutout temperature. The cutout temperature can be raised by turning a differential adjusting screw in an anti-clockwise direction. The permanent magnet is provided to avoid the burning or welding of contact point. The rise in temperature of refrigerated space, the pressure inside the bellows as shown in figure increases and causes the movable contact point to travel towards the stationary contact point. The magnetic field strengthened between magnet and armature increases as movable contact point and travels towards the stationary contact point, and when the strength of magnetic field is able to counteract the opposing spring tension, the armature is rapidly pulled towards magnet and contact is made, which starts the compressor. If temperature in the refrigerator space decreases below cutout temperature, the spring tension acts to open the contact. The contact will not be open until sufficient force is developed into spring. This helps to open the contacts quickly to avoid the arcing. Next is starting relay. A compressor motor is provided with a start and run winding to operate the complete cycle. During starting, only start winding is energized. The starting relay is current operated type, has a coil connected in a series with the run winding of compressor. This relay is mounted in compressor case as shown in figure. When thermostat is closed, the compressor attempts to start by receiving large amount of current through run winding and the relay coil. This large current flows through relay coil, developing a magnetic field. Because of this, the start contact to lift and closes energize the start winding. As the compressor reaches 3/4 of its running speed, the current flow through the relay decreases due to counteracting magnetic field of motor and magnet weakens. Thus contact at fall open. This relay is always used in with overload protector. This is to use to avoid the overstarting of an compressor. Next is the defrost heater. Defrost heater is heating element located on the evaporator coil, or it can be located behind the back panel of freezer section. The defrost heater of domestic refrigerator as shown in figure, when ice or frost is accumulated or formed on evaporator coil, then defrost button is pressed. Freezer switches to defrost cycle. The defrost heater turns on and melts the ice or frost on the evaporator compartment. The defrost timer eventually switches into defrost mode and supplies power to defrost heater to melt any frost that has been formed on the evaporator. Failure of defrost heater causes failure to defrost and ice formation on the evaporator starts and the ice does not defrost. The last is the HPLC cutout, that is high pressure and low pressure cutout. High pressure cutout control is used as the safety control. The compressor is stopped by cutting the power supply given to motor of compressor when the discharge pressure of compressor becomes excessive. This is necessary to prevent the possible damage of equipment. The pressure in discharge line rises above the certain predetermined pressure. The high pressure control shown in below figure operates and stops the compressor by cutting the power supply given to compressor motor. When pressure returns to normal, the control acts to close the power supply and start the compressor. The control is essential on refrigeration system using water cooled condenser because there is possibility of sudden water supply failure which can increase the discharge pressure rapidly. For low control pressure, This is used as safety control and as well as an temperature control. The operation of this is exactly similar to high pressure control, except the power is made on when the pressure in suction line fails below predetermined value. That is, the power is made on when the pressure in the suction line falls below predetermined value. The cyclic control operates by changes in suction pressure can be utilized to control the temperature in the space. The possibility of reducing suction pressure considerably low is due to sudden reduction of load on refrigeration system. Low pressure control protects extreme compression ratio, freezing of evaporator and leakage of air in the system. In actual practice, low and high pressure control operate simultaneously. So this is it for today's session. We have completed domestic refrigerator and its component. Thank you.